I'm Adam Facenda, the founder of Keep the Fees. I want to thank you in advance for taking the time out to watch this video. I'm not here to take up much of your time. I want to give you a little bit of information about Keep the Fees and the shop management solution. First off, a little bit about myself. I'm a second generation tattooer that's been tattooing for over 2 decades now, and I've owned my own shop since 2008. I've actually owned several shops since 2008 and still have 2 locations to this day. I'm just a traditional tattooer, and in no way am I going to change the face of tattooing. But what I want to do is I want to change the way we do business. I know lots of companies tried to do this before, but the difference between them and me is I'm a tattooer and they're not. I want to give back in a positive way to the industry that's taken care of me my whole life. To Keep the Fees, we spent 2 years concentrating on creating the perfect management solution for the tattoo industry. As a shop owner, I know where the pain points of running a tattoo shop are. I want to give you a few highlights of what the shop management solution can do for you and what I think are critical in running a tattoo shop. I go as fast as possible, and at the end of this video, the sales rep will give you a list of the full functions of the Keep the Fees tattoo shop management solution. The key features I want to touch on are scheduling and deposits, commission calculators, customer profiles, digital forms, whether they're a release form or an aftercare, and Keep the Fees processing. Let's begin with the client's experience when scheduling a tattoo appointment. There are several features to go over with scheduling. I just want to let you know a few things that set us apart from the others. Just like other scheduling apps, the client can go and pick whatever time they want to get tattooed. Let it be known with our system, this is just a request. When a client picks their appointment time, it's not set in stone. It has to be approved first. With our system, the shop manager or one of the artists needs to communicate with the client. It can be done via text or email or over the phone. Our system provides real-time communications. We see this as critical for your proper pricing and giving the right amount of time for your artist, avoiding situations where someone's booked 1 hour tattoo when it's actually a 6 hour tattoo. At any time, you can change the status of this appointment. With our system, you can see if the client has filled out a release form, been approved for a tattoo session, if the client has paid a deposit or finished paying for their sessions, and most importantly, if they've received an aftercare form. With our system, it gets sent out automatically. Now, I know you're probably wondering if we have a wait list, and we absolutely do. If you need to know what a wait list is, a wait list with a scheduling system, this offers efficient booking management and also maximizes artist productivity. This helps maintain a full schedule. With our system, you can have a predetermined deposit per artist or per session. You can send them an invoice for a deposit or full amount. If your client is in person, you just have to swipe a card right there or take their cash. This integrated approach to scheduling not only helps you streamline your appointments, but it also helps with your financial tracking. And as a shop owner, you'll have clear records of all your transactions. This acts like a checks and balances tool for you. Let's talk about commissions with the artist. Our system lets you configure services and products and all the commissions that come with it. You have full flexibility on changing any of the commissions or the rates that you have for your artist. Now, this doesn't have to just be with a piercer or a tattooer. This can be with your manager or, say, a counter person. For instance, an artist might make 50% with their services, but they also sell aftercare products, and you want to give them 25%. And maybe a tattoo swag from your shop, and you want to break off some of your people some money for that, say 10%. You have total control of customizing all these commissions. For instance, while checking out, your client purchased the tattoo, a t-shirt, and aftercare. This will all be calculated for you. This system makes commission tracking effortless. This is a huge time saver. Instead of spending hours every week calculating commissions for your artists, all it takes is a few simple clicks of a mouse. Our system offers the flexibility to apply coupons, discounts at the time of checkout. Now, something else that I wanted to talk about that I didn't mention earlier, and that's customer profiles. When a customer is first added, their details are recorded, allowing the system to track their history within your dashboard. All of your data is searchable. You can review customers' history, including frequent visits, average spending of tattoos or piercings, and even the amounts that they've tipped in the past. The benefit about knowing about your clients in a little bit more detail, you can then make reminders to maybe send them a happy birthday, get 20% off, or you're having a special event. We can set this all up for you, or you can decide how you want to send a reminder. Totally customizable by you. Now let's talk about digital forms. With our system, you can complete a digital form online or in person. You can also dictate when the client is going to get their release form. When a client books a tattoo, our system can automatically send them a release form if you wish, or you can send it to them yourself. Or they can fill it out in person, which will give you a simple QR code that is provided for you. The client will fill out a release form and even be able to upload their ID and their signature. Our secured system captures all their information and creates a profile for them, and it'll store it as long as you want. You can also add any of the imagery that they want to get tattooed just to have a record of it as well. During the payment process, the system will only let you check out the client if they filled out a digital release form, or if you confirm that they filled out a release form before. After payment is taken, the system will automatically send an aftercare form of your choice to the client. This assures you've crossed all your T's and dotted all your I's. This also will meet all the requirements of your health department. As far as returning clients, perhaps 2 months later, when your client returns, our system is intuitive. It recognizes your client's name or telephone number and automatically fills in the information for the release form for the client. Our system will ask the client, has anything changed in the release form? Maybe their name, maybe their address. If nothing's changed, all they'll have to do is sign again, and this will document the date that they were there, agreeing that they're getting tattooed at that time at your tattoo shop. With our digital forms, they're unlimited. Unlike other providers, we're not going to charge you per release form due to the fact that we set up a profile for your clients. That eliminates having to keep your release forms for years. Whether you have a client that is a year old or maybe even tattooing this person for 10 years, from now on, you'll have all the records of every transaction you've ever had with this client. With our system, not only does it capture the release form, but we send an aftercare at the point of checkout. And with our aftercare instructions, it can be sent via text or email. I suggest you send both. Now let's talk about another time saver, inventory. With our system, you can effectively manage all your supplies and your products that you sell. It also allows you to track retail and wholesale prices. For instance, if you sell a shirt in the system, it helps you calculate the margins, enabling you to decide whether or not you want to purchase a certain product again or not. And with our system, you'll be able to set up a low stock number in your system. What I mean by this is whenever your item gets to a certain point of volume where it's almost low, it'll automatically notify you that you need to reorder. Not only can you have a reorder, but you can also put in a URL for wherever you ordered the item from, making this so much easier, keeping your stock available for your artist. It helps you streamline your inventory, really. Let's talk about our discounts and our coupons. I think it's amazing how we set this up. You can either pick whether the artist pays for the discount or the coupon or the shop does, or you decide that you want to split this together. That's up to you guys. To making checkout hassle-free, we're also going to provide a terminal for you. This is dedicated to our system and taking credit card transactions. The customer can also option to receive a payment link. This is great whether you're managing your shop in person or you're traveling at a tattoo convention. So no matter where you're at, you can collect payments from your clients. During the checkout process, the system prompts the clients to specify a preferred payment, whether it be cash or credit. When a client chooses to pay with a credit card, our dual pricing policy is applied. Now let's talk about keep the fees dual pricing. What does dual pricing mean? With our technology in the system, you can offer two prices. One is they can pay with cash, and one is they can pay with credit card. With the credit card price, our system will automatically add a small percentage to the transaction. This assures you to never have to pay for transaction fees again. Not only is it legal, but it's very common nowadays. With our system, you're always within the laws and regulations of the credit card companies. You're probably wondering when you'll receive your funds from the credit card. It's usually the next day at midnight. But on weekends, from Friday to Sunday, you'll receive it that Monday at 3 a.m. However, we also provide instant funding where you receive your money within 5 minutes of the transactions. When you speak to a salesperson, they'll be able to explain to you how that works. Our system is cloud-based. Being cloud-based allows you to access your system from anywhere in the world, from any browser. This way you know exactly what's going on in your shop. Our system is accessible across many platforms, including Windows and Mac. However, we have plans to create an app. This will happen in future releases. Our system assures seamless experience across multiple locations. Now, I'm sure you're worried about setting up this whole thing. At Keep the Fees, we're going to expedite the setup for you. So all you have to do is provide us with full data of all the products that you sell and inventory that you have. You can do this with an Excel sheet or a CSV file. Most of all, we want to make this as smooth as possible for you, so that way we can get you saving money and time. We conduct an onboarding call for each account. During this call, we'll walk you through all the features and gather all your preferences and customize the system for your liking. Of course, we're going to give you training. We're also creating a full library of videos, making it a little bit easier for you to customize the system yourself, or if you've forgotten something about the system and you need a little refresher. We are dedicated to getting you up and running as soon as possible. We aim to provide you the best support. All we ask you to do is not to abuse it. This system was built by an artist for artists, and our goal is to make sure your experience is consistently improving. We're also working diligently to incorporate QuickBooks. We're creating a feature where you'll be able to pay all of your artists right from the system as well, with a few clicks of a button. What I mean by this is you don't have to write paychecks anymore. Not only can you automatically send them their money, but you'll be able to track it in QuickBooks. Also, we're open to your suggestions. So if you have any features that you would like to add to the system, please let us know and we can add those to future releases. You're probably wondering if there's a catch, right? Like you have to sign a 10-year contract or something like that? Not with Keep the Fees. We like to keep it simple. It's a month-to-month contract. That's how much we believe in our product. All we ask from you is to return the equipment that we provided for you and we'll terminate your contract with us immediately. Everyone on the Keep the Fees team is very passionate about what we've built and what we're bringing to the tattoo industry. All we want to do is help you guys save time and money. Now, if you're intrigued about our system and you want to learn a little bit more, all you have to do is talk to your sales rep and we can set up a live demo with you. That way we can go over more features in more detail. Now, I'm sure you're wondering what's the price. Now, the sales rep can go over this with you because it varies. It's kind of a la carte, depending on the size of your shop and whatnot. So I don't want to give you the price here. But what I do want to do is go over a few of the features that I talked about. The unlimited release forms, the inventory tracking, and the commission tracker, saving you so much time, giving yourself more time to get back in tattooing. I don't know about you guys. I hate managing a shop. I love tattooing still. There's so many features, including the fact that with our dual pricing, you're going to save on those fees. And we did the math. At the highest tier of what we have, if you're doing about $3,500 a month in credit card processing, this system pays for itself. And anything above that, you'll actually be saving money. Now, of course, there's so much more about our system. And if I went through every bit of the system and all the features it had, we'd be here for 45 minutes. So instead, I want to end this video now, and I want to thank you once again for taking the time to watch this video. And if you want to give us a follow on social media, it's Keep the Fees. And if you want to see if I'm really a tattooer or not, in the bio of Keep the Fees is my name and my Instagram handle, AdamFacenda_TLT. Once again, I hope you join us and have a great day. Your sales rep can answer any more questions from this point on.